Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tiny Bookshop. I'm Sophia Bobby, and let's get straight into this episode. So today, we are almost done with the game. The only thing we need to do to get that bookshop from Tilda is we need to get 4 golden memories. That's what, the one thing, I'm pulling up my phone, so I looked up a guide to help us with this, because I was really struggling with it. But basically we need to get 4 golden memories, which means we have to finish all the, let me show you, all the memories for 4 different people. So we haven't done it for anyone yet. The easiest one for us to do now would be Moira and Miriam's, because they both require us to see them talking in the Cafe Liberté and pick up a quest from them. The only thing is, I'm not sure if we'll be able to trigger the quest right away, mainly because I looked at a guide to help just to see what I needed to do, and it basically said you can't do it until year 2. I don't know if that's true or not though, so we're gonna try anyway. We'll just see if we can trigger the quest. If not, we'll focus on someone else like Klaus or Harper. Those were the other 2 I was thinking of. Those are easy ones to do. Where is the watering can? Here it is. I wanted to put this back out. Let me see. What does this do? +2 fantasy chance. What about the tree? +2 recommendations per day. Ooh. What about this? +3 drama, +3 classic. Oh, we could remove this. Let's remove that and put in the watering cup. Mainly because we have that plant from Anne and we need to water it. Let me see if it's equipped actually. I don't know if it is automatically or what's this? Breakneck? Breakneck, yeah. This is the plant. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Do I have it equipped? Let's put it here. Yeah. Okay. So we are gonna go to Cafe Liberté first. Let's look at the top genres at the Cafe Liberté, because I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I've been there, since I completed all the tasks there a while back. Okay, classic, crime, and travel. Let's do it. Classic, crime, and travel. Okay. Classic, crime, and travel. So classic, classic, and then crime, travel. Okay. Let's restock our other shelves. Classics. And then, what are we missing here? Oh yeah, drama. Oh my god, we only have 4 drama? Oh, I didn't realize we were so low. Well, shoot. Good thing it's not one of the top genres for this location. Oh my god. Okay, let's put another classic, 2 classics here. Let's put 2 crime here, and then 1 more classic right here. Put in another fact book. Luckily we have a bunch of fact books again, so that is good. Put 2 fantasy here. Put another kids book here. Let's take this out, put in a fact. Take these out, put in 2 fantasy. Then we can put in 2 kids books. Oh, we're missing one. What are we missing? Let's put in... Why not put another travel? Why not, right? Okay, let's see if we can get that quest from them. Cafe Liberté, Thursday, spring the 4th. Okay, let's open up. Moira, be a dear and fetch the old coffee beans from the cellar. What's wrong with the coffee I bought? It has a much better Now, sweetheart, don't be silly. Liberté has always used Chico Tradicio. That's what our customers expect. Our customers didn't mind the coffee I brewed them last week. Well, it's time to get things back on track. Are you serious? How can you not even recognize how well I handled the cafe while you were gone? Because I am very much capable. I have a business degree, but you never seem to notice that, do you? You still treat me like a child, or no, actually. You treat me as if I were my dad, as if you couldn't trust me with this legacy. You need to let it go, Nan. Not everything is always yours to control. People take different paths than you think they should. Oof, this is the fight, I'm sure of it. That's enough now, Moira. Don't you want a break from this place too? Just once, just let me help out, I said that's enough. Now would you please excuse me? There are customers here I need to serve. I see. Guess I'll leave you to it. Oh, sad. Well, That's certainly the fight. I think Moira's gonna come talk to us now. Yep, sure enough. I'm sure she's gonna give us that quest. Guess you heard that, huh? Hells, seems like the whole plaza heard. You know I love my Nana and Liberté, but sometimes she just drives me up the wall. How can anyone be so stubborn? Obvious now where Dad gets it from. Anyways, I can't be around here right now. Sorry. Wow. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if we need to come back here again to get this, what we need to do for that quest. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Surely we'll get some direction on what to do. Moira. Okay. Help me out here, internet. These walkthroughs are not very helpful, to be so honest. Let's see. Wow, this is not helpful at all. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Miriam, no. Not looking for Miriam, I'm looking for Moira. Harper, okay, that's not helpful. That's Miriam. Yeah, this is annoying, honestly. There's not very good walkthroughs for this game, I guess because it's pretty indie, so not a lot of people have played it, but it's just a little bit annoying. Walt, no. Where's Moira? Oh, come on. No way, is it like the one person I haven't looked at? After Harper, okay, sure. Okay. Sorry about this. I just want to figure out what to do. Harper, okay. I think I've almost got it. Come on now. Moira, there we go. Okay, so it looks like, let's see. Chat in a cuppa, we did that. Mysterious seventh rule. Collect the case board from Fern. Speak to Moira. Once you have the case board, Moira will approach you with another case for you to investigate. Okay, good. So we just have to wait for her to talk to us. So maybe we can come back to the Cafe Liberté a second day in a row. All right, let's give some recommendations. Hi. Can I get a book? I'm a big fantasy fanatic. Also, if there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. Marry Mr. Metal is one of my all-time favorites. Okay. Collection of humorous tales about Mr. Metal and his disastrous attempts at being helpful. Like putting a growing spell in a wash tub to help with laundry or mistaking glue for treacle that he uses to spruce up his aunt's pudding. Okay. Fantasy, less than 200 pages. Let's check it out. 500. Oh, I'm sorry. Almost forgot to move my camera. Okay. 1 sec. Sorry. Yeah, we're good. Okay, 300 pages, 192, 407, 216. Let's look at this one. Z for Zachariah. When her brother left the valley and didn't return, Anne assumed that she was the last survivor of a nuclear war. That is, until a stranger in a radiation suit appeared. Why was he here? What did he want? Thrilling tale of survival and not knowing who to trust. Okay. Frog and Toad together. Oh, to garden, bike, and go on adventures with your soulmate. While these short stories might strictly qualify as children's literature, who doesn't yearn for the life of Frog and Toad? Okay. I don't know about that one. Boxcar Children, that's not fantasy. Fish out of water. Maybe? There's a couple kids' books here. Secret Island, a cozy tale of 4 children, Mike, Peggy, Nora, and their friend Jack, who escaped to a secret island on a serene lake. Too many pages. Let's look for fantasy again. No, too many. Case closed. 17-year-old superstar detective Shinichi Kudo follows the wrong people. He's poisoned and turned back into a kid. Wait, that could be really good, right? Although it's mystery, not fantasy necessarily. I don't know. What if we did this a fish out of water one? About the goldfish that, like, grows randomly? It kind of seems like fantasy, and it's definitely less than 200 pages. Let's try it. Yippee! Fantasy really makes my everyday feel heroic. Whew. Good. We did it. First recommendation down. Alright. Okay. Oh, Tilda's here. Oh dear, what am I going to do with those two? Have you spoken to Moira or Mary yet? It seems they had quite the fight, and of course they are both too stubborn for their own good. You know I love my Mary, but that woman refuses to talk when it comes to family. She hasn't spoken so much as a word to her son ever since he refused to take over the cafe 12 years ago. Wait, seriously? I suppose that was always how it was done in our generation and with our parents. Still, she should know better. And Moira? Oh dear, she idolizes her grandmother beyond reason. I wish she wasn't so intent on getting approval. She should just go her own way. That's what youth is for, isn't it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dwell on this so much, but I hope you and I can talk some sense into those two, Alright, sounds good. Do you think you could talk to Moira again? I'm sure in her heart she's already willing to reconcile. You got it. I can definitely do that. What else was I gonna look at? What's this? Weekly flea market? Anything? I feel like I was gonna look for something specific. Oh yeah, task for, Anne. Equip the plant at inner city locations. Have we done that? Let's water the plants. Alright. Oh, here comes, Miriam. I think. I saw her over on the left. Yeah, there she comes. Let's see what she has to say. Okay. I passed my last exam. Give me one of those good old classics and I just can't leave without another fantasy novel. However, I don't think I get poetry. Okay, fantasy novel. Midsummer Night's Dream. Romantic. Greek. Fey royalty. That could be fantasy, right? Favorite royalty, enchantment spells, and a donkey resulting in a comedy for the ages. The Souled Man Under Socialism, Economic Realities, Evelina, naive young woman who learns firsthand about the dangers of fashionable society. Color Purple, that's not fantasy. What about here? No. Great Expectations, no. What's this? Societal. This doesn't look like fantasy. Merry Adventures of Robin Hood. Follow the adventures of the merry bandit who robbed from the rich to give to the poor. Is that considered fantasy or just fiction, though? Let's look at the fantasy real quick. Two new. Left Hand of Darkness. A timeless, sci-fi novel. Right. 2011. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, that's sci-fi. Redemption of Althahulus, two new. Okay, it seems like the only one we really have that could fit is A Midsummer Night's Dream, I think. So let's try that. I don't get it. It doesn't even always rhyme. Oh, oops. Oh well. Oh, Miriam. No time to waste on a book today. There's a lot to do with the Liberté, if you'll excuse me. Wow. Okay, Miriam. Alright. Man. Alright, let's give another recommendation. Ouch, my back. Give me something very niche. I don't mind a dry book. Okay, niche, you say. Sure. The rise and fall of God's holy warriors, a faltering war in the Middle East, a band of elite knights ready to die for Christianity's holiest sites. Dan Jones, he's famous, right? Heinemann Mathematics, the classic textbook for everyone's favorite subject in school. Encyclopedia. What's this? Salt, fat, acid, heat. I don't know if that's niche. Until I Met My Husband. Trials and Tribulations of Growing Up and Searching for Love. I don't know if that's niche either. What about the travel ones? Down Under. Happily Ever After Cookbook. I guess I'm gonna have to guess because I don't really know what's niche. Like what books are niche, you know? Classic makes me think this is popular, not niche. Encyclopedia I would think would be popular, not niche, but I don't know. Maybe it would be good. Should we try the encyclopedia? Let's try it. You're right! I must be the only one with that book. Whew, good. Yay! That was successful. Alright. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to come right back to the Cafe Liberté. So we can talk with Moira and Miriam. Again. I need to make sure the case board is up, actually. It said that's a requirement of the Moira quest. You think she'll show up at the Cafe Liberté again? I would think so, right? Well, and that's that. Let's close up shop. Okay. Okay, we definitely need drama books. We're totally out. Fantasy, kids, alien adventures. Shoot, none of these are gonna have drama books. Shoot. Well, then I guess there's no point in buying books. Do we need another bookshelf? Aren't they? Oh, curtains. No. Earlier, the game, like last time or something, they were selling a bookshop, and a bookshop, a bookcase. I should have bought it, you know? Okay, let's see. Classic travel crime again. Okay, classic travel crime. Got it. Classic travel and crime. Okay. Now we have no drama, so that's not ideal, to be honest. Classic. And then I guess we can put some travel here. What should we put here? I don't know, fantasy and I guess fact books? Yeah. Let's take this out, put in a fact, put in fantasy, and then we'll put in more classics, more crime, and then more classics again. Yeah. Is that total? No, we need one more. Okay. We'll put in another classic. Yeah, that seems good. Let's do it. Let's see if we can talk to Moira and Miriam. Cafe Liberté, Friday, spring the 5th. Oh, I didn't check if we have the case board. Ah, shoot. Well, let's see if Moira comes. Hey, there's Fern. Hi, Fern. Alright. And we're selling some books. Great. Hello, I'm here on research. Is there anything cooler than space, sci-fi, and aliens? I don't think so. I really enjoyed Binti. Binti is the first of the Himba to attend the intergalactic Umza University. On her way, she confronts prejudice, war, and forges a world-changing connection. A shining example of African futurism and favorite with young adult readers. Okay, so sci-fi and aliens, you got it. Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. Graphic novel explores fake news and genuine terror in an epic sci-fi setting. That seems really good. Okay. Love beyond body, space, and time. Let yourself get pulled into an alternate world, both on Earth and in space, with an eclectic collection of pieces by queer indigenous authors. Anthology effortlessly weaves folklore, faith, and the nature of human connections. Earth and space. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if it has aliens, but it does say space. That's not sci-fi. Martian. That is a space book, but I don't think it has aliens. I don't know about that one. Timeless sci-fi novel follows the tale of Genly Ai and Estraven on a rich emotional journey about cultural barriers, gender, humanity, friendship, and love. Skyward, that could be a really good one. Humanity is trapped on a planet under attack by mysterious aliens. Spencer, living among them, dreams of joining the pilots defending humanity. Do you think we should just go with this one? I mean, this seems like a perfect fit to me. Let's try it. Huh, I dare say, sci-fi at its best? I've never tried that before. Alright, nice. And there's Harper. Oh, there's Miriam. Moira! You think we'll get the case? Oh, let's give a recommendation. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? I'm looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. However, please, no dry or dull reading. I can't get enough of dragonology. Dr. Drake's quintessential guide for any budding dragonologist. Learn how to identify different dragon species, understand their biology, and live peaceably among them. Contains maps, specimens, and secret messages to spark the imagination. Okay, sure, pastime, huh? Do you think I should look at a non-fiction book? I don't really know if any of the fantasy books will fit that. Dragonology. No dull or dry books. Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Life. It's not really pastime. Till I Met My Husband. What is this? Catterday in Buxtonbury. In this visual photographic history of Buxtonbury, Luna Knight documents the local feline population. Wait, that could be really good, right? That seems like a good one. Bookstonia, Crying in H Mart. Third Gilmore Girl. Mathematics, no. I don't know what else we could do. All I can think of is fact books, honestly. Well, let's just try this Catterday one. Is this your idea, your understanding of a pastime? All I can think of when I think of pastimes are fact books, you know? Like, I don't know. Yeah, obviously I didn't answer that one right. Hiya, love. So I've been doing some thinking ever since that fight with my Nan. Do you remember that business course she asked you to complete? Yeah, those old rules were always quite important to her. She used to tell me about their history when I was a kid, and even the rumors of that lost 7th rule. I think I want to find it. I know, it's silly, but maybe that can finally make her listen to me. Will you help me solve a centuries-old case? Okay, ask other business owners for help and find the lost rule from the first blah blah compendium. Here, I keep folders on for everything I do. Who knows, it might be useful to track our findings, right? I reckon our first step needs to be finding out who wrote the old rules. There must be some record of the first edition. Let's ask other members of the business association. I think I remember Uncle Walt being in it. Okay, Uncle Walt, you got it. Hello, dear. Hope you're still looking for stories to print. During my hospital stay, I've had lots of time on my hands, as you know. And I couldn't help but draft up a little something. Yay! You know, if you read as much crime fiction as I do, you'll start thinking about how you would pull off the perfect murder. So I hope this one turned out suspenseful enough. And yes, please do give Fern a copy too. I'd love to hear their thoughts. Cheerio! Okay. Bye, Tilda. I almost called her Moira. Right? Hello, how is business? I'm looking for inspiration for the kitchen. I'm a fan of books like A Cook's Tour. A Cook's Tour. Experience global culinary adventures with beloved chef Anthony Bourdain. Savory travel memoir in search of the perfect meal. Okay, let's look for a cookbook. Travelogue. Encyclopedia. Memoir. Down Under. Travelogue. Recipes. Okay, that could be a good one. Travel. Nope. Okay, let's look at these. Travel. Nope. Okay, I think the only one, now maybe I'm being too hasty, but I think the only one that fits is this one, right? Happily Ever After Cookbook. Book-inspired recipes. Need I say more? When best-selling romance authors team up with chefs to create their own dishes, you might be in for a treat. Let's try it. You're right, I love experiencing different cultures through food. Alright, yay! Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to go to the waterfront next. Okay. Hello, dear. I'm in the mood for a literary novel. I tend to enjoy the classics. If Beale Street Could Talk is one of my all-time favorites. Tish and Fonny are engaged and expecting a child while Fonny is jailed for a crime he didn't commit. Their families band together to try and clear his name. An emotionally devastating love story about racial prejudice and criminal injustice. Literary novel, okay. Classics. I can do a classic. Literary novel. Tragical history of Dr. Faustus. A brilliant scholar makes a rather foolish decision to deal with the devil, his life in exchange for 24 hours of magical prowess. I don't know if that could be considered literary, if it has fantasy elements. While it sharply outlines the economic realities of his time and prescribes humanistic socialism as a cure. Is that considered a literary novel? I don't know what you consider a literary novel. Evelina is the naive young woman who learns firsthand about the dangers of fashionable society. Sharply comedic painting of love, excess, and a woman's status in 18th century London. That might be good, right? Color Purple. Striking epistolary novel that continuously insists on the solitary friendship and romantic love between women of color, even in the face of the greatest adversities. Okay, actually this one might be perfect, right? The Color Purple or Evelina? Let's try The Color Purple. I love that book. Marvelous! The Color Purple seems to have some interesting themes. That is a great book. Alright, let's give another one. Hi there! I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Also, I can always go for a fantasy novel. I'm a fan of books like Here Be Dragons. The first in the trilogy of medieval fantasy romance follows the tale of Joanna, the illegitimate daughter of King John, as she finds herself choosing between loyalty and love. Okay, classic. 2016, 1969, that's sci-fi. 1976. When her brother left the valley and didn't return, Anne assumed she was the last survivor of a nuclear war. Is that fantasy? I guess it could be. Oh, those are the only fantasy novels we have. Classic. Let's look at the classics. No, and is this fantasy? Oh, right, this is fantasy. Do you think this could be a good one? We also have a lot of other classics. Dramatization. No. What's this? Canterville Ghost. Classic ghost tale. Science fiction. Do you think the tragical history of Dr. Faustus could be good? It sounds like a fantasy novel to me, and it's definitely a classic. Should we try it? Let's try it. Perfect, I've been meaning to read the tragical history of Dr. Faustus. Whew, nice. That went really well. Wow, we're selling a lot of books. Wow. Nice. That's day 2 complete. Okay. Oh, something is happening. Looks like it's growing to a little seedling. How cute. Huh. Okay. Good. Is that all we need to do? Or, let me look at that quest for Anne when we get out of here. Let's see. Where is Anne? Equip the plant at inner city locations. Okay, so we're not done with it yet. And we're gonna go to the pier, so let's unequip the plant real quick. I don't want it to get damaged, honestly. Okay, that's good. Let's go to the waterfront. What are the top genres at the waterfront? Let's see. Travel, fantasy, and fact. Can we buy any books? Travel, fantasy, fact. Ooh. Nice. And this? And we do need more crime. Nice. Okay, so what was it again? Travel, fantasy, fact? Travel, fantasy, fact. Okay. Travel, fantasy, fact. Travel, fantasy, and fact. Okay. Let's put fantasy here, kids' books here, crime here, classics, and then, oh, this is not where crime goes. This is where drama goes. My bad. Crime, and then travel. Okay, so we'll put more fantasy here. Fact books, we'll put more here. Let's put more travel, more fantasy, and then more fact books, I guess. Yeah, that's good. Let's put another travel right here, and then a kid's book here. Here we'll put, what should we put here? What do we have the least of? Drama, crime, oops. And then classics. And then one more, Oops. Kids book. Travel. Perfect. Okay, let's do it. Right, we gotta talk to Walt. Waterfront Square, Saturday, spring the 6th. Okay. Let's go talk to Walt. Hi, Walt. Oh, hello, youngin'. I heard you lost it. You're looking into that lost rule of business, eh? Well, I'm sorry to say, I can't tell you much about it. I was never that interested in the association's history. All I did back in the day was read the old compendium. Ah, I do have my copy here somewhere, if you want to have a look. There should be something about the author in there at least. I'm sorry, youngin', but I can't just hand it to you for free. It's a rare second edition, and Miriam has been trying to buy it off me for years now. Moira really needs it. All right. You know full well I can't say no to Moira. They're like family. You can have the bloody book, but you're gonna have to at least match Miriam's offer for it. Otherwise she'll never forgive me. Okay, that's easy. Huh. Whenever you fail to recommend a book, plus 1% all book sale chance. Okay. Wow. Alright, now bugger off before I change my mind. Okay, you found an About the Author section in Walt's copy. The writer's name was Roderick Blyton, a native Bookstonian. Maybe someone from the book trade would know more about him. The book trade? What are you talking about? Okay, I think I also have to give you a recommendation. Oh, maybe not. I think there's like a... I still need your help. Mind if I take a look for inspiration? Yeah, there you go. I want a tragic tearjerker. I tend to read literary fiction. Oh boy, here we go. Not this one. This is horror. Declaration of the Rights of Women and the Female Citizen. Doesn't sound like a tearjerker. To Kill a Mockingbird. Timeless Story of Justice and Innocence. Prejudice and Tensions of the Depression-era Alabama. Jurassic Park, no. Midsummer Night's Dream, I don't know. The Sun and Her Flowers. Comedy of Errors. Less deep than we are used to. White Teeth. This post-colonial novel focuses on the friendship of two wartime friends. A story about mixed families, clashing ideologies, and activism comes to a dramatic conclusion. Richard II? The Autograph Man. I don't know. Let's look at these. Oh, there's two here. Garden of Evening Mists. War crime survivor and retired judge. In 18th century Ghana, one half-sister is married off to a white governor while the other is sold into slavery and sent to the U.S. This poignant book follows 8 generations of sisters' descendants and highlights the impact of slavery on people and nations alike. Okay. Color Purple. I don't know if that's a tearjerker. A Man for All... It's been a long time since I read it, to be fair. A Man for All Seasons. Historical play. Rebecca. I don't know. Is To Kill a Mockingbird a tearjerker? I've never read it. Shoot. This is gonna be tough. I wonder if I should go with this one. No, this one. The Homegoing. It sounds sad. 8 generations of descendants. Impact of slavery on people and nations alike. Is it a tearjerker? I would say that's a tearjerker, but I don't know. Maybe we should do The Color Purple. Do you think that could be a tearjerker? Let's try it. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but my heart already hurts. Woo! Rituous waves, tall as a building. Aye, that's it. I might steal some bits from The Color Purple if you won't tell. Okay, Walt. Good talking to you, bud. Alright, what do we need to do for Walt next? Let me see. Buy more items. Oh, I need to buy stuff from him. Okay, let's buy some of your items, Walt. You heard of the Dimford family trauma too, eh? Aye, that poor lass. Been telling Miriam for years. For years I've been telling her. If you want to keep your family close, you can't tell them what to do all the time, I said to her. They're both so headstrong, those two. Can't help them unless they want to be helped. I just want to buy stuff from you. Fish market. Let me teach you how to fish. Just kidding, there's no fishing for amateurs here in Buxtonbury. Better if you just keep the book trade, eh, kiddo? Can I buy stuff from you? There we go. Here's 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's check out if anyone wants to buy a book. Alright, so we got our first clue from, what do you call it, Walt. Hello, I see you're on another case. Do you mind if I have a peek at your findings? Interesting. I have heard of the 7th rule. It's supposedly lost to time, right? A relic of the first business compendium of 1798. That was right around the time when the old printing press was in operation. you think the compendium could have been printed right here in Buxtonbury? Maybe you should ask some of the old guard. Tilda probably remembers more about Roderick Blyton and his writing. I mean, I'm not saying she's that old. It's just, well, I just meant that she's quite knowledgeable, that's all. Anyway, I hope we can find out more about this. Good luck. Thanks. So I need to talk to, what do you call it? Talk to Tilda. Alright. You think I should go back to... Oh, there's Tilda. Do you think we can talk to her about what the printing press? Alright. Hi. Can I get a book? I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. I usually prefer factual books, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Okay. Earth, factual books, niche. Got it. Earth. Okay. Fictional travelogue? No. Factual. Illustrated guide. Age of License. Charming memoir about a trip through Europe. A lighthearted advice book for anyone with travel anxieties, and a book of beautiful illustrations of cute kittens and delicious food. Okay, that could be good, right? But is it niche? Age of License, I don't know. A Dragon Apparent. French colonial rule, okay. Entertaining educational travelogue exploring the sunburned country, also known as Australia. That could be good, about the country's people, history, landscape, flora, and fauna. The Kamogawa Food Detectives. Maybe not that one. Cook Tour, no. Long Unwinding Road. I have a lot of travel books, to be fair. Any of these could work, right? Do you think we should go with the Australian one, maybe? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see. Yippee! I just love Mother Nature. Ooh. It looks like you're doing some research into Buxtonbury's history, yes? Heh, good old Roderick Blyton, our town's first ever lighthouse keeper, and coincidentally a famous writer of self-help literature. Okay. He was a lunatic, of course, and I mean that with the utmost respect and affection. Before it was a bookshop, my building at Cyril Plaza used to be a pub, and that man fell out of one of its windows. It was a ground floor window, but, well, he died nonetheless. Yes, an absolute tragedy. It was the talk of the town for years. People would visit the lighthouse and say they saw his ghost appear, but only under moonlight. Share the news with Moira. Okay. Yes, silly, very silly. Anyway, did you want to know anything else, dear? Okay, I need to share it with Moira, huh? Alright. Looks like I need to talk to Moira. Oh, there's Moira. Oh my god. It's working out today, I guess. So, what have you found about the first business compendium so far? Whoa, you managed to get a copy of the second edition? Hey, great job. This will surely reveal a bit more about the early days of the association. Roderick Blyton. Where have I heard that name before? It sounds so familiar. My Nan would probably know, but can't really ask her about this, huh? Well, we should just ask around. There must be someone with good local history knowledge, right? Who would know about the late 18th century, though? Okay, well, I talked to Tilda. Maybe I just need to wait an extra day to talk to Moira again. Great. Wow, that's a new personal best. I want some cold hard facts, but I never read biographies. Can't get enough of Two Chubby Cubs. Okay. A lively romp with the two chubby cubs, married couple Paul and James, giving us plenty of filthy giggles and dinnertime inspiration. Facts, but not biographies. You got it. Okay, let's see. Faltering war in the Middle East, a band of elite knights ready to die for Christianity's holiest sites. Mathematics, that sounds boring. Crying in H Mart. Oh, but not biographies. Encyclopedia. Ooh. Slip of the keyboard, collected non-fiction. Did Terry Pratchett enjoy book signings? What was the weirdest fan mail he received? Why did he need an assistant to type? His collection of memories? No. The Red Virgin memoirs? No. Motivation to create. Builds habits, sell your art, fight fascism, and survive AI. Ooh, this could be good. Committed toolkit for staying creative while dodging burnout. AI overlords and fascist funding cuts. Build habits, sell your art, spark challenge, change, and keep your sanity mostly intact. Let's try this one. Woo, the motivation to create? Interesting, I can't wait to learn more. Yeah. Okay. We're selling a lot of books, honestly. Making a lot of money. Oof. They just keep buying books. Right. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Right. Do we need any books? We need drama. Paperback goodies. Let's try that. Yeah, that's good enough. How-to books? We have enough fact books for now, so we're good. Alright, let's re-equip the plant since we're gonna go to the Liberté again, see if we can talk to Moira. Oops. No, that's not what I meant to do. Or is it? Here it is. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go to the Café Liberté again. What are the top genres there? Okay, Café Liberté, classic crime travel. Okay, classic crime travel. Okay, classic. Crime. And travel. Okay. Let's restock. Fact books. Crime books. Drama. Fantasy. And then we'll fill up these bookshelves more. Classics. Crime. Oops. Crime. Travel. More crime. Yeah. Now let's take out one of these and oops. No, let's actually take out one of the travel and put in a classic. Yeah. Okay, that's good. What should we put here? Drama, I guess? Drama, fact books. Another drama maybe here? Drama, and then 3 fact books. And then, let's put in 2 fantasy. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, we're missing one. Let's put in a kid's book. Okay, should be good. Let's see if we can talk to Moira again. Okay. Oh, there's Miriam. Great. Any recommendations? Yeah. Okay. Bonus points if it's written by a woman. Also, I'm a bit of a history geek. I can't get enough of On the Natural Flora of Buxton Borough, but I have to get back to the cafe soon. Okay. A taxonomy of the flora of Buxton Bay from the late 16th century with hand-drawn illustrations by the polymath St. Buxton. Okay, bonus points by a woman, history. Okay, Dan, Scottish mathematics, Angela, Michelle, Ash. Okay, what are these? History, women, race, and class. In its groundbreaking essay, Angela Y. Davis explores the intersections of race, class, and gender and how these factors shape the experiences of women in society. Okay, that could be good. Crying in H Mart. Heartfelt memoir from the artist behind Japanese Breakfast. Michelle writes about how grief sent her back to her Korean heritage for grounding and comfort. Okay, what about here? Sea around us. Rachel, an incredible insight into the history of our oceans, their influence and power, but also their fragility. That could be really good, right? Third Gilmore Girl. I think we have to go with The Sea Around Us. It says history, written by a woman. Yeah, let's go with that. You're right, The Sea Around Us. Interesting. I can't wait to learn more. Right, success. And there's Fern. Now we just need Moira. Tilda! Oh, there's Moira. Good. Interesting project, this printing press restoration, isn't it? I've been waiting for something that would ignite our young Fern's passion like this. Ever since they arrived in town, they were just holding something. There was just something holding them back. But sometimes people just need that little spark, which is why I asked Professor Fedorov to subtly mention the old printer. And now Fern's excitement is catching on. How nice to see. All kinds of people have been telling me how much they value the chance of being published, even to a small audience. This will be great for the community. Thank you for helping it along. Sure. Moira? So, Blyton lived at the lighthouse, and people saw his ghost there. I always knew that place was significant. I could feel it, now that I think about it. It unites the three realms of land, sea, and sky, and there is that ancient stone circle. We must try to reach out to him there. My friends know a thing or two about divination. Meet us there, all right? I'll prepare everything. Okay, nice. Next step of the quest confirmed. Okay. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? Give me a real fear-inducing page-turner, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Do you have anything like King Stock's Wild Hunt? Something stalks the foggy marsh as young folklorist finds himself lost in a family's cursed manor. Will he be able to figure it out, or fall to the wild hunt? Mysterious and gothic, this Belarusian classic continues to haunt. Fear-inducing page-turner. Oh god, here we go again. Okay. Sci-fi... Sci-fi, El Enchanted, no. The Martian, no. Mystery, crime, gothic. Ooh, unsettling for those who love strange and gothic stories. Merricat's family has a dark arsenic-laced secret, and the whole town has ostracized them for it. If tomorrow comes, thrilling mystery. YA novel, sci-fi. Spooky classic. All Your Twisted Secrets. Maybe not. Unputdownable thriller. Fear-inducing page-turner. Death Note. I mean, Death Note is pretty intense, but it's not niche. What's this? Love Beyond Space and Time, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dark Adventure. Dark Adventure for teen readers. It's not niche though, also. Should we go with, what was this Dispossessed? Sci-fi. Maybe we should go with, this one that says it's a gothic story. Because the book that they mentioned is gothic. I don't know, I think I'm gonna be wrong though. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but we have always lived in the castle? Can't wait to see what happens. Ooh, nice. That was successful. Alright. I passed my last exam. Make me feel, make me think, give me something poetic. However, I don't need a self-help book right now. Okay. Poetic, sure. Poetry. Collection of poetry that takes us on a transcendent journey through 5 chapters of love, growth, and healing. Ooh, okay. Any more poetry? White Teeth novel. YA. No. What about this? Stories. Does that say poetic? Painterly prose. Published story as a classic ghost tale. Oh, Catcher in the Rye. No. I think we should go with the one that says it's a collection of poetry. Let's try it. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but the sun and her flowers sounds very interesting. Yay! Success. Okay. Alright. Ouch, my back. I'm in the mood for a literary novel. I want to delve into the past, something historical, please. And I like books that basically rip my heart out. Okay, historical. Post-colonial novel focuses on the friendship of two wartime friends, a Bangladeshi and an Englishman. That could be good, right? The autograph man. He makes his living by selling celebrity autographs, drinks too much, cheats on his girlfriend, and is hunting down an American actress whose last film came out in the 1940s. Wow, that sounds depressing. Catcher in the Rye. Holden Caulfield thinks you're a phony. Travels around 1950s New York City after he's expelled from school. It is a literary classic. I wonder if that would be good. Does it rip your heart out, though? I didn't think it was that depressing. But then again, I read it many years ago. Should we try this one? Let's try it. Whoa, I feel like The Catcher in the Rye has a lot of depth. Good. Whew. Alright. Any more recommendations? I feel like I'm giving a lot of recommendations now. More than I used to. Okay. Wow, 725 coin. That's crazy. Oh, something's happening. Whoa, your plant has grown quite a bit. Good job, botanist. Nice. Okay, let's close up. Whew. Okay. Let's unequip the plant. Wait, are there any books for us to buy? Crime books, let's buy that. Library sale, let's buy that. And then let's unequip the plant again so it doesn't get damaged. Yep, there we go. Because we're gonna go to the lighthouse. What are the top genres at the lighthouse? Let's see. Drama, crime, fantasy. Okay, drama, crime, fantasy. Okay. Okay, drama. We don't have that many. Crime. And then fantasy. Okay. Then put some up here. Crime. Kids books. Oh no, that's not kids books. What goes here? Classic. Travel. Fact books. Okay. We'll put more drama here. Let's put more drama again. And then let's take out a drama, put fantasy and crime. There we go. And then we need more travel books. Maybe here. Put a kid's book here. Classics. And then fact books. And I guess travel again. Yeah, okay, that seems good. Let's do it. Lighthouse, Monday, Spring 8. Okay. Ooh, open up. Nice. Where is Moira? She's supposed to be here, right? Maybe she shows up later. Right. Okay, let's sell some books. Oh, there's Tomas. We can buy the last thing for him. Okay, there's one essential purchase we need to make before the show. I looked into how many chairs we can get for the audience, and you're not going to believe how expensive chairs are. I asked around, and the university would be willing to lend us foldable plastic chairs for 60 coin. But then again, those things tend to spontaneously collapse whenever someone moves an inch. So I also found some cushion designer chairs at a warehouse sale at Ryport. They would send them to us for $135. What do you think? Should we splurge on the comfortable chairs or borrow the foldable ones? Comfortable chairs. Oh boy, I promise you won't regret this. High-end chairs means a high-end experience for the audience. And that was everything on my list. Cool. Yeah, thank you so much for helping us with the production side of things. We have a lot more to do, but I have to get to rehearsals now, so I'll update you on that tomorrow. Yeah, nice. Okay, good. There you are. I was hoping you would make it. So, is this your first contact with the spirit world? Yes, I'm a spiritual amateur. Oh wow, yeah. Be prepared, it can be quite a lot. I believe you'll be ready when the moment comes. To contact the spirit of Roderick Blyton tonight, I believe it should be enough if we wait until nightfall. Okay. Hi, you're the highlight of my route. I get into a romance novel, and I normally prefer short and sweet books. Okay. No. Better than the movies. Okay, Liz on a quest for a teen love story like in the movies. That's definitely romance. This is also romance. What else do we have? Let's look at these. Okay. Don't know about that one. Okay, I don't know about any of those. This is a quick one, but I know it has to be one of these two because they're both romance and they're both relatively short. Let's go with this one. That's a surprising treat. I love romanticizing my life. Whew. It helps when you know the books yourself, then you're like, aha. Okay, well, let's see who wants a recommendation. Right? Just dropping by real quick. I crave a love story set in the past. I can't get enough of Hamnet. Stratford upon Avon, 1596. Emerita is on the rocks and a sudden illness threatens the life of a child. Short, tragic, and intricate novel about the familial inspiration behind one of the world's most famous plays. Okay. And a love story set in the past. Sure. That could be a good one. Persuasion? Isn't that romance? Actually, I don't know. This is romance set in the past, right? Slaughterhouse 5, I don't think so. War and Peace, Out Here. What's this? Delightfully devious play demonstrating the power of women in shared protest through unconventional means. White Teeth, Friendship, Henry V, The Autograph Man, A Man Called Ove. That's not a classic. Study in Scarlet, no. It's gotta be Persuasion or The Color Purple then, right? The 27-year-old Anne Elliot gets a second chance at love when her ex-fiancé, Captain Frederick Wentworth, moves into her family's home. Let's try this one. Perfect, I love romanticizing my life. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's help out Anne. I will rage if none of the characters kiss. I enjoy a good classic from time to time. What do you suggest? Color Purple, that's a possibility. What's this? Mirroring the struggle of women in Shelley's time, the female protagonist must choose between love and political liberty. I don't know. And there's this one, Study in Scarlet. No. I don't know if we really have much that fits this. The Air Affair? No. No. Is it just me or is the Color Purple the only thing that really fits this? Wait, what's this one up here? At the Earth's Core? No. This one could fit maybe. I don't know if it's romance though. Historical novel. Let's try this one. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but everyone's been telling me to finally read The Color Purple. Ooh. Okay. I crave a love story set in the past. I can't get enough of Here Be Dragons, but don't make a big deal. The first in a trilogy of medieval fantasy romance follows the tale of Joanna, the illegitimate daughter of King John, as she finds herself choosing between loyalty and love. Okay. Love story set in the past. Let's look at the fantasy. Sci-fi. Dealing with dragons. What is this? To get out of being a typical princess, Cimarine volunteers to be a dragon's princess so she can pursue her own interest. Toy makers. I don't think so. On Earth, it is on television. I think we gotta go with this one. Let's try it. I'm interested in the historical aspect of it, or whatever. Nice. Okay. Oh, recommendation. I want something with cute animals. I'm a fan of books like Caps for Sale. Yep, already finished the last one. Classic picture book about the dangers of taking naps under trees filled with monkeys. Hilarious and repetitive, what every child wants. Okay. Animals. No. What's this one? Husband, librarian, sibling shenanigans, aliens. Oh, what's this? Only 90s kids will remember it, wanting the ability to spontaneously transform into an animal. But be careful, because aliens are trying to infiltrate Earth, and if you don't change back, you might get stuck as a hawk forever. That could be good, right? Solving mysteries. Siblings are asleep in the lighthouse when their dog watch wakes them, barking at something unseen. Stray dog. You think we should go with the one where they transform into animals? I'm thinking that might be a good fit. Let's try it. Yippee! Aw, cute, the invasion. Nice. Okay. Hello, Moira. We should wait for nightfall for this. I'm sure it will be most effective then. Okay. I'm sure it'll be nightfall any second now. Alright, let's wait for nightfall. Okay, perfect. Alright, I think it's time. Thanks for coming. Have you met Bat and Rory? They help with the details. Let me explain. We brought a few offerings, just some things collected from around the town, but they hold important memories to us. We're going to bury them beneath the stones inside the circle, then recite some verses for Roderick Blyton. There, that should do it. Are you ready? Okay, now close your eyes. Okay. Oh, son of the sea, who brought us home and watched out for the storm. You have not been forgotten yet. Remember your words, your light. Underneath the soil you shared so long ago, you shall find our gifts for you. Please send us the wisdom of your time. Whoa. Skies have spoken. Roderick Blyton's spirit must want you to investigate the lighthouse. Whoa, well, if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. Let's go explore the lighthouse tower. There must be something in there. Okay. It's dark in here. Can anyone find the light switch? Geez, that's a lot of cobwebs. Okay, look around for anything that looks significant. Check the top of the tower. Slowly, you climb the creaking staircase towards the top of the lighthouse. Oh, no way! There's a bookshelf here. Achoo! Whew, dusty. But there's a loose page. Let's see. The most important rule. This is it, gang. We found it. What do we find? Lest you forget, there is one rule no vendor can ignore. Always put thy trust in others. No business venture can be undertaken alone. Thou shalt rely on the helping hands offered, for they build the strongest foundations. Ah, okay. Oh, wow. That's not what I was expecting. I should really work things out with Nan. You found the long-lost seventh rule among Roderick Blyton's possessions. Miriam will be very interested in the document of blah-blah history. Hey, case closed. Okay, now let's get out of here before old Roderick decides to smite us. Cute. Phew, that was exciting. Well, I suppose I should show this page to my Nan tomorrow. I hope she'll understand. Thank you so much for your help. Another case closed, huh? Nice. Alright, that's that. Good. We did it. Awesome. Let's buy this because it's free. And we are going to leave it here for today. So let's exit to the main menu. Alright, and yeah, like I said, that's where we're going to leave it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Today we really focused on our first of the golden memories. We've pretty much been doing a bunch of stuff for Moira, which I think also ties into Miriam in some way. So we might be getting close to getting our first golden memory out of 4. So that's really exciting. I'm very excited to see if we can finish it next time, the first memory. But yeah, that was pretty much it for today. I had a lot of fun exploring the lighthouse. That was funny. And I think Moira and Miriam will definitely have like a cute reconciliation, a sweet reconciliation. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, that's really all for today. So if you like this episode, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like. All that stuff is really appreciated. And yeah, hopefully I see you in the next episode. Bye.